Imagine a company holding a stake in almost everything you use. The apps on your phone, your retirement money, even the street you live on. Yet they don't build cars, they don't manufacture consumer goods, and you won't find a single storefront with their logo on it. The entity operating quietly behind all of this is a firm called BlackRock. When an organization has a financial footprint in almost every corner of daily life, but remains completely out of sight, people naturally start asking questions. It creates a vacuum of information, and that vacuum is quickly filled with suspicion about how the financial system actually works. BlackRock was founded in 1988, making its ascent to the top of the financial world remarkably steep compared to legacy institutions. In just a few decades, they've grown to manage an immense pool of wealth, currently holding trillions of dollars in assets.
This chart compares BlackRock's total managed assets against the gross domestic product of major nations. They oversee more wealth than the entire economic output of most sovereign states. That kind of financial mass creates a very real anxiety. Everyday buyers look at the market and worry they are bidding for basic resources against a monolithic financial giant. Operating at that scale without public visibility generates exactly the conditions necessary for rumors of a hidden empire pulling the strings. To understand what BlackRock actually does, we have to clear up a common misconception. They are not taking their own corporate cash and buying up the world. They operate as an asset manager. The trillions they hold belong to clients. That includes global governments and corporate treasuries, but it also includes everyday people. Pension and retirement funds form a massive portion of these assets. Because they manage such a vast amount of capital, they have to put that money somewhere to generate returns. That naturally results in them holding massive, diversified stakes across countless industries. They aren't sitting in boardrooms dictating the daily operations of these companies, but managing this volume of shares grants them inescapable structural leverage over the global market. This brings us to one of the most prominent concerns surrounding the firm. There is widespread anxiety that large institutional investors are scooping up single-family residential homes and pricing normal families out of the neighborhood. BlackRock has officially responded to this, stating explicitly that they do not directly purchase large portfolios of single-family homes. However, they do maintain a massive footprint in broader real estate investment funds. By directing capital into the housing market at a macro level, they remain deeply linked to the financial trends making homes so expensive. In high finance, indirect structural influence carries real weight. So while the public sphere might misidentify the direct mechanism, the underlying concern about institutional money crowding out individuals is entirely valid. But focusing purely on stocks and real estate misses the true source of BlackRock's leverage. Their most powerful asset is code. They operate a proprietary technology platform called Aladdin. It functions as the central nervous system for their entire risk management operation, and they don't keep it to themselves. BlackRock licenses Aladdin out to competing banks, external financial institutions, and even global governments. Aladdin sits at the center of the financial ecosystem. It ingests market data and outputs risk evaluations, guiding the daily movement of trillions. When so many major players rely on the exact same software, you get a highly synchronized approach to global economic decisions. BlackRock's ultimate power lies in providing the foundational compass that dictates how the rest of the world's wealth behaves. Is this company a hidden empire controlling the system, or a financial manager operating at a global scale? The reality is quite sterile. There is no secret cabal. BlackRock reached this size simply because they proved effective at managing money, and institutions trusted them with more of it. But over many decades, that compounding trust aggregated into centralized, outsized influence over the entire global financial structure. That level of concentration forces us to ask serious questions about accountability. We have to consider the risks of allowing a single corporate entity's technology and market presence to dictate outcomes for millions of lives. BlackRock represents the quiet, invisible reality of how modern financial systems work, who controls them, and who is always operating in the background. Subscribe to Hidden Empire Global, where we uncover the hidden forces shaping our world.